Am I the a-hole for refusing to financially help my family after they abandon me, even if it means they'll end up homeless? Not the a-hole. I feel like this is such a cliché Reddit story, but I'm really struggling with what to do here. I am my mother's oldest biological child. When I was 5, my father passed away, and she remarried my stepdad when I was 8. When I was 9, I was sent away to live with my father's sister, who lived states away because her husband didn't want me to live there anymore. They used to pay my aunt some money to watch me, but when I was 14, that stopped. My aunt and uncle worked low-paying jobs and had 2 of their own children, so they really couldn't afford the extra expense of having me around without that help. Despite that, they let me stay and continued to treat me like one of their own. I very rarely saw my mom. I think I saw her 5 times between 9 and 18. She never even called. She went on to have 3 more children, 19 male, 18 female, and 16 male, with my stepdad. Growing up, I used to stalk my siblings and parents on social media to see what their life was like, and it was polar opposite to mine. They regularly went on expensive vacations, lived in a massive house, and owned the latest gadgets, etc. I went to college and got married at 23. My mother's siblings have no idea I'm married. I'm currently 28 and doing well financially. My husband and I own our own home. We have several very profitable investments and work high-paying jobs. My cousins, 30 female and 27 female, and I all contributed to help my aunt-uncle to finally purchase their own home last year. Recently, my mom showed up to my aunt's house begging for financial help. Apparently, my stepdad suffered from a gambling addiction a few years ago and lost all their savings. Now with COVID, he's lost his job and they can't afford to keep their house without help. My aunt explained she didn't have any money to help her, and when my mother demanded to know how she could afford her new house if she had no money, she explained what me and my cousins had done. My mom then asked for my number. When she called me and explained the situation, I told her I couldn't help. She kept begging me and claimed my siblings would be made homeless if I didn't help them. I told her maybe she should sell some of their fancy stuff, or they could all get jobs like my cousins, and I had to. I hung up before she could reply. Since then, I have been receiving message after message from my mom, my siblings, and even my stepdad begging me for help. I have never spoken to my siblings in my life. They've begun harassing my husband. They've also reached out to my aunt and cousins multiple times, trying to get them to convince me to change my mind. I'm so angry with them all. They threw me away, and when they need something, they come crawling back. But the guilt is also starting to set in, and I don't know if I'm being an asshole.
Another sad story. Original poster, you don't owe them anything. What kind of mother abandons their child to be able to be so selfish because they don't want to tell the person that they're staying with, that they're living with, that they're dating, that I'm not going to sacrifice my kid because you don't want to be around them? This was a selfish act on that mother's part. That blows my mind that you're going to ship your kid you had previously so that you can start a new family with this guy who you feel like can provide you a better life. It blows my mind that this is the situation. Go ahead, block them. If you need to get a restraining order, do that. You owe them nothing. I feel bad for that family, but they need to figure out a way to reduce their output, what they're consuming. They need to figure out a way to reduce what they're consuming and come back from the ashes, so to speak. It's not okay that they're putting that pressure on you, and I hate that they're doing that to you. You might have to completely block and get them out of your lives. It seems like they have done that already, but it's what you need to do. All right, everybody, put some comments down below. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.